All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. Yep, I got a lot of energy. Why? Because it's Tuesday, and it's a special Tuesday because we're coming to you live from Waikiki Beach in Hawaii. There's Diamond Head behind. For those of you that are just getting on, it's like probably one of the top Zen states in our country, and it's a beautiful place to visit. It's probably my 7th or 8th time here, and it doesn't lose any luster whatsoever. Over the last 3 decades, I've been here quite a few times, and I love it every time. So you are in the right place at the right time. I know you've seen that when you logged in, but you are at the right place at the right time because it's Tuesday night. And I want to share that with everybody here, and hopefully you keep sharing that, and you keep announcing it, and you keep screaming it from the rooftops, okay? Tuesday night is the most important night of the week. We have so much support, so many meetings, so many classes, so much stuff going on, that you are definitely not in lack of support and training and help and getting to understand everything that we do here and supporting your business. But Tuesday night is the most important night of the week. It's never the same thing. You never know what's going to happen. We're always going to be talking about what's new, what's happening right now, what can we do to help you all make more money. Excuse me. I have the pleasure of introducing our co-founders, who I call my brother and my sister, my family members, and also my mentors. They're younger than me, not a lot, okay, a lot. They're a lot younger than me, yet they're still my mentors, and they always have been, because they're just incredible people who have had incredible experiences and a lot of success because of it. And they're sharing that with myself and a lot of other people. The leadership team that they have built around them is amazing, and we get to go share that with the rest of the world, expanding that leadership team and expanding this whole family, expanding this marketing army that Rory and Tanya envisioned, probably 3 decades ago, and really put the fine touches on 14 years ago, and then really put the icing on the cake about 6 or 7 years ago. We have everything we need. I've been around here for 33 years now. I've known the Rickards for 29 years. We've done incredible things over that time, but we've never had it as good as we have it right now, ever. It's incredible. Rory comes from a mass communication background. He understood mass communication, and it was his passion. He started off with a telephone company. Then when the internet came out, he exploded as one of the first online gurus. He's held that title for many, many years, so almost 3 decades now, about 28 years, whatever that is, since 1993. That's too much math for me to do. I'm trying to remember what I got to do tonight. So he, when the internet came out, he found his niche. He exploded. He found a way to help even more people. He shared that vision with a lot of other people, and we found a way that we could go help more people, because that's what it's all about: paying it forward, taking everything that God has given to them and he shared with us, so we could go out there and share with the rest of the world to help them achieve whatever it is that they came here to achieve, whether it's just supplemental income, midterm income, long-term income, a brand new career, starting all over. It doesn't matter what you have. If you just become a good student of this industry, like I chose to do 33 years ago, you follow Rory's site, you follow the complete system, the way it's laid out, you follow the training plan step by step, the way it's laid out. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to skip anything. Don't take anything lightly. Put it together the way he's telling you to put it together. And as you'll hear him say, if he can do A, B, C, and get X, Y, Z, then every single one of us can do A, B, C, and get X, Y, Z. And that's a formula for success, and it's been proven over and over and over and over the years. So a lot of things are happening, but we have great leadership here in Waikiki sharing more knowledge and wisdom and ways to help us work on our own personal growth, but also to manage our time better, because as we learn how to manage our time better, that means we get to help even more people. So I'm excited about that. There's part of my energy for tonight too. So we're going to dive right into this, because Rory and I want to get back downstairs and spend a lot more time with the rest of the team that qualified to get here. So without any further delay, at 7 minutes after, it might be a record because Niall loves to talk sometimes, right, Linda? I get to introduce to you guys one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life, one of the most sincere people I've ever met in my life, a heart of gold that likes to help other people and wants to go out there and do as much good on this planet as we can. My brother, our co-founder, and our mentor, Mr. Rory Rickard. You guys are in for a treat, and here we go.
Thanks, Niall. And guys, I'm going to probably be like unprecedentedly short today. because we do have our awesome leadership here, and we are covering a lot. And Sheila Matchett actually had a massive delays in getting here, and so we're already off on our schedule today. So, but that being said, today was day one of training. We touched base on a lot of things here that we're going to be changing the direction. So I'm going to tell you this: do not miss Tuesdays. We're going to be covering things on Saturdays, and then Monday, when we get on with the instructors, we're going to be releasing a lot of things that are being done at this event. Our events are extremely important because we get to meet face to face, and we get to sit down, and it's also a time for us to release new things and new directions because we have everybody in the room live together. So as a CEO, when you know an event's coming up, that becomes the deadlines to get all the pending projects done, and everybody works towards that so you can celebrate it, release it. And so we're doing all sorts of new things with the grapevine that everybody's going to be hearing about tomorrow, which means you guys won't hear about it until next week. So don't miss it out. Also, I'm going to put a shout out. They don't know what's coming, but Mark Sargent, I've heard lots of good things about you from Deanna. She's excited to work with you. I saw you on there, and you got an awesome last name. So I'm like, that's the Mark Sargent she's talking about. And as a VIP, I want to make sure I get to talk to you at some point soon. So probably after this trip, but anyway, I'm excited to see that. I saw somebody else on here, Tina Cooper. Tina Cooper, you struck me at a point before. I need you to respond to me in text or in the private chat on the right-hand side really quick, if you could. All right, Tina, so I put that in there. Did you get it? Okay, it's going to be in the chat. So you see in the bottom, you see where it says chat? Drea, we're going to, hold on a second.
You need me to unmute, Tina?
Yeah, let's do that really quick. I got something that's going to come on later today, but I need Tina.
There we go. Hello.
Hi, Tina. Are you getting my message?
I get little bits and pieces from everybody.
Okay, here, I'm going to do this really quick.
Okay. I don't have a computer. This is off of my phone.
I'm aware of that. But on your phone, you see where it says chat?
There's no chat on here. It says spectators, share, and stop video.
Okay, you don't see like a little like comment thing with a red on it or something? Okay.
Nothing at all. I do apologize.
What kind of device are you on, Tina?
I have an Android. It's my Android.
Okay. It's different on the phone. I think it's up at the top, or you got to swipe sideways for that page or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right
Okay.
too.
I'm swiping and I'm seeing a whole bunch of, hi, everybody.
Okay, so Tina.
Yes, sir.
You have a YMail account with us? Like ymail.com?
I do have a ymail.com, yes.
Last 4 digits of your phone number, 4134?
Yes, that's my cell.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to send you an email. Can you get your email?
Yeah, I always look through my email. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send you an email from mine to yours.
The weather's been crazy, so the emails get a little funky around here.
Chat's under the 3 dots. Sherry just said, Cheryl.
Okay, what 3 dots? What 3 dots, Neil? I don't get anything.
Hover over the black stripe at the bottom. All her choices. Hover over the black stripe at the bottom. Everything will come up. Or Alt H for chat. Alt H. Android. I can't testify to that, but that's what's being said in chat. Alt H.
Okay, I'm gonna send you an email. Its subject line is info. Let me know if you got it. You got that, Tina? Tina, did you get that?
There we go. Yes, I got your email.
Okay, perfect. So
It said info and it wanted my email address. You got it right. And my cell. So,
I need your mailing address.
oh, regular mailing address.
Just reply to that email with that, please.
Okay. It's 329.
Don't tell it here. That's fine.
Oh,
Reply to that email address and type it out for me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. My apologies.
No, you're good. You're good. I just want to make sure we do this right. That's all.
Okay. So I'll get on my email.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you get that for me, that would be great.
Okay. Now I can't get to it. Oh man, I am so okay. Here we go.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna cover some stuff, but I needed that today
Okay.
for this, and I was trying to get from you before. Now I understand why you couldn't reply. So that makes me, and it's the computer thing, right?
I guess because my cell phone, it says I need to download this antivirus security. So I've never done.
Yeah, we'll figure all that stuff out later. That's all good. That's all good. All right.
Oh,
so,
okay. There you go. Got you back.
Okay, perfect. All right. So and now your computers, you don't have a working computer to do this really on yet, right?
I don't have any computer. All I'm doing is doing the Zoom chats on the phone here.
Okay. And you haven't begun your PBS training yet either, correct?
I haven't done anything.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I got the right Tina Cooper. I know where things are at. Okay. And do you know who your instructor is?
I think Jacqueline, she said we were going to meet when she got back on the 22nd, and I was going to talk to her.
Okay. So Jackie's here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to cover something in just a little bit, but Jackie doesn't even know I'm doing this.
Oh.
She's down there. Tanya's doing a training with everybody right now. And so that's happening. So there's some shifts going. So Tina, I got everything I need from you.
Okay.
For the moment. Okay. But stay on here with me. Okay.
I will.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a question in just a second. All right. There are some massive things happening. And these events are times for us to reflect on where we're going as an organization and make changes to make it better. We analyze things and we don't like to make changes like a knee-jerk reaction. We really like to take measure of it, weigh it all out like we would in any business we run, and then adjust and shift towards that. Some great things are happening, right? And you guys know we got a great community here. We offer success to everybody that's willing to receive it. And that's what I wanted to talk about today was receiving, okay? We've provided amazing directives, amazing systems. The process is proven, the system is proven, the training is proven, but we can't do it for you. And I like to, say all the time, I've given you an amazing smorgasbord. We have created success for anybody that wants it. The one thing I can't do is hit you behind the head of the 2x4 when you don't take advantage of it. It's the one thing I can't do. And if I could, I would. It'd be so fun just to say, let's go to work, because I want you to have this, right? I want you to succeed. And I know that what we have works. It's just connecting the education necessary to do it. But on top of that, there's fundamental things that get in people's way. These are things that are from our environment, or things that we think we can't do. And, you know, we've got 2 paths of students here, and I like to bring it up from time to time, and Mark reminded me of it, so I'm going to do it. We have VIPs that come in. They have a great mindset, and they fit our culture very well. And that used to be all the people that we would deal with would be at that caliber, that understanding. Okay. Then we started out in 2008 to help those that weren't at that level to achieve that level, and pour into them to grow them into that level if they would allow us to, if they would receive our efforts to grow. And we did it in a process where everybody can win, right? Everybody can win if they show up. And when we work with a VIP, you guys hear the VIPs come in all the time. VIPs, they're people that we're seeking out that have a better mindset already. They come from possibly a better environment. They've had some other success. They understand the value of time a lot more. They also understand the value of being taught by somebody that knows what they're doing. All right. That's why people work with them, because they're there. We bridge the gap. Now, our VIPs get a lot of other advantages, and we work with them with our VIP instructors. And I like to bring this up from time to time. However, we also get to work with people that aren't in an ability to afford it based on mindset and belief, but they're willing to take a shot with us. And so we have our standard path. I'm going to break this down. There's a lot of people that don't qualify in our VIP process. There's a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually the people that need the help the most.
Right.
And so we found a way that if they show up and do the work and take what we give them, they can literally graduate up and become of a better mindset. We figured out how to bridge that, working both together, right? So there's a lot that goes in there. And that's why when we do our live events, you know, it's something that we discovered as we started doing this is if they become a VIP with us, odds are they've understand a few things that we like to teach here. One, happiness comes from helping others. True happiness, true joy comes from helping others. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a fundamental truth. And the sooner you discover that, the better your life becomes. Hi, babe. That means that they pause on the training. Good. All right. So the next thing that comes into mind with that and sharing the mindset that we get to grow people into is we try to surround people with people that are doing better than them so that they can grow up to that. We want to elevate it. And I'm going to go off of energy. All right. If you're around abundant, successful people and you listen to them, you can't help but become better. You just can't. They'll help pull you up. The right people will help pull you up. And Tanya and I can't do this by ourselves. It's a lot of work. So the more people we help build up, the more they can help build up. And when we bring the VIPs in that fit our qualifications, they help resonate it and bring that energy up. And we did it in a way that we all get to win based on the leverage, based on the teamwork, based on everything else. It is literally part of the genius that's here, right? Now, couple that with the e-commerce system, with the performance blogging system, and everything that's attached to it, we created a vehicle that allows us to do what we need to do to win in the world, taking on the applications. The system works, right? Do what I do, get what I do. So, yeah, don't go anywhere, Tina. I need you.
Rory, we lost you.
Can you hear me now? Sandy, can you hear me?
Rory, it froze.
Hey, you're fine. I can hear you. Rose, you
There
got
we
something
go.
going on.
You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, my connection says this good, so we'll keep going. So anyway, back to this is we want to be building things up to help everybody we possibly can. The culture we have here, I call it our utopian society, right? We get to help everybody that takes a hand up. Anybody that's willing to receive our help, we can help. It's about receiving, and it's something we taught here at Leadership. It's something that's really big for me to reflect on and focus on is being able to receive. Okay, and I can tell you something already without actually, Mark, do you mind being part of this? I'm going to unmute you. We haven't talked yet.
Yes, sir, I'm fine. Yes,
Awesome.
please.
I just heard how great you are from a couple people, right? Through the
I don't know about that.
Oh, but they resonated with you and said you're the right person. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna, without you and me talking, we haven't talked before, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so without me doing that, I'm gonna tell you, we run things by the numbers and we have a pretty good process to bring the right people in. We have a formulation. When we bring a VIP in, I know based on stats alone that you actually care about other people.
That's true.
Okay, I also know this, without talking to you, is you've had success in your life where you know that when you help others, there's happiness in that.
Yes, sir, that's true.
Okay, that alone makes you an awesome fit for us. I also understand that, well, two things that resonate. One, I know you absolutely are a wine lover like us,
Yes, sir, I am.
right? And you saw what we're doing with that, which is an awesome thing. But also, you're familiar with a fine wine, which means, like myself, you understand the process that it takes to make fine wine, and you understand that the process to do anything in life, there's a process that makes it work better than nothing's cheap. It takes time to build something great. You understand
Yes,
that
sir.
already? Okay.
I do.
That right there is something I wish everybody that came into our program had, is that understanding. And when they don't, it's up to us to share that, to get them to rise up to that understanding, that shared truth, so that we can progress. And that's the ability to receive. Now I'm going to ask you something, Mark. Are you a receiver? Do you like receiving gifts from other people?
It's hard for me, but yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm more of a giver than a receiver. So
you and I are going to get along really good on that. So that's
well,
my life is receiving. But in business and anything, it's been receiving, right? In relationships and everything is to receive.
True.
Okay, mine and I was breaking down some things today. I won't go into that, but the one thing that we need to do better into succeeding is we need to be able to receive more. If you're not able to receive, you're not going to receive blessings. You're not going to receive bounty. You're not going to receive overabundance because you turned it off. And it's one of the biggest things. I'm going to tell you guys, it's a big breakthrough for me personally, but I recognize this as one of the biggest needs of our entire community. And especially in talking with our VIPs and our standard students, especially with the standard students, is most everybody comes from a place, and I'm going to use the word broken because I don't know what else to use. We come from a broken environment. And in that broken environment, somewhere from our childhood, somewhere from our experiences, we do not believe or think we deserve something great. We've limited ourselves based on what we think we deserve. Mark, I'm going to bring you back on for a second.
Yes, sir.
So Mark, you what I just said right there, does that ring true?
No, it does. It does. And the reason why I am like I am is I'm a nurse.
Right.
Is my background. So anyway,
Mark,
and it's a call, and it's the calling for me.
We have a lot of nurses here.
Good.
Yeah, there's literally, I bet you there's over 150 on here right now with a nurse
awesome. That's awesome.
We actually put out and market for and tried to get in front of caregivers, because that's what we want in our community. Caregivers, though, tend to be now, and I bring this up knowingly, but caregivers tend to be the ones that put themselves second, third, fourth, fifth sometimes. They will take care of everybody before themselves. And that right there, while that is a great thing to say, it's also where things become limiting, especially on gains for yourself that you can then put forth. So here's what the irony of it is. If I give a caregiver $10 million, that caregiver is going to bless others just out of sheer nature, and that's what they want to do, without question. So they're the right type of people to focus on, to share with abundance, teach them how to bring money in, because there's no way it's not going to better the world. But at the same ironic standpoint, They're the ones that aren't going to allow the receiving to happen, and they're going to become their own worst enemy in success. And we have a lot of caregivers here. We attract that because that's what we are. I need everybody to listen carefully. You deserve greatness because you're the right type of people that's going to take that and resonate it, the ripple effect out to the world. If you don't have overabundance, if you don't allow yourself to receive overabundance, you can't pay it forward to others. You become the gateway that's got to open up, and you got to allow that. Now, this is strong things, and I'm going to tell you, for me, it's the hardest thing for me to become a better person was the ability to receive. Okay, I'm getting better and better at it. I've worked at it a lot. I've spent a lot of money trying to become better at myself, but it's the one area that I've had to work on the most. I know I can make the money and get whatever I needed. I didn't want people to give me gifts. I didn't feel like they deserved to give me gifts. I'd rather them give it to somebody else. Someone to give me something, I pass it off to somebody else to help somebody else. I wouldn't take that in. And there's two things I just want to cover. I'm going to go into a couple of things here. And this is my message for today. By not receiving, I'm not allowing somebody else the benefit of happiness by helping me. And I have a lot of people that give me gifts now, and I take them nicely, but it used to really be painful. And it's because I just I know I can help you, and that's my job here is to help everybody. I'll take care of myself. It's not okay. And then I also, going back several years before we started building the entire system, I had a big change in how things went for me. I always had the money I needed. If I needed to come up with 100 grand, it would come in. I always got the money I wanted. I always got what I needed, always. Never went without. I was very blessed that way. I was always working, feeling inspired. And I was always going, wow, I don't know why I don't have all this extra stuff coming in. Like everything's running fine, but where's this excess coming from? And why don't I have it? And I watched my friends and it was the whole thing on overabundance. I understood it, but I didn't feel I deserved it. When I broke it down, sat down, and this is a couple decades ago. Okay, this is before the turn of the century, right? In the 90s. I literally figured out, and I'd already made my first million. Okay, that was already well underway. I already made and spent several million by this point, actually. So, and invested, bought up other companies, but I wasn't having this crazy success that I thought I should be having. And it came down to overabundance versus abundance. Came down to me believing that I should receive it. And I've always done really good things, but I have to tell you that when I understood that I deserved it, and I understood that was my breaking point, or I call it a friction point, and I realized that I should have overabundance, and that's what I should ask for and manifest. And I had a plan to help make the world better and be a good servant of God. Things snapped into place. And instead of just having the money I needed, I had the money I needed and then some. And then I found that there was all sorts of things that came up to where I could help others, and our philanthropy began, and I was able to do philanthropy. Before that, I just had what I needed, not excess. And having that excess makes things so much better. We live in a world, I don't care what you watch on the news, in fact, turn it off. That's my best advice. But the world seems crazy, yet we have more opportunity than we've ever had before if we have the knowledge. The way the internet works, the way we're able to market and create the wealth we're able to create, we can create overabundance. But there's still fundamental universal laws that we have to take into consideration. And the biggest one is the ability to receive. So I got through the overabundance. I got through the thing to receive, and I was talking to Laura here. She's one of our leaders here. And there's a guy I know, and we were talking about receiving and giving. And I go to these mastermind groups, and I'm always investing in myself to grow. And I've spent a fortune in it, and it's been priceless. Priceless. I've always gained something that's made things better for me. And there's something he said that really resonated with me to understand receiving. I shared it with everybody in the training we did earlier today, and I wanted to share with you guys as the students because it's super important. I know it is, and it's gonna help a lot of you understand things. So you guys understand universally, there's always a plus and a minus. If something goes up, something comes down, right? If there's a positive, there's a negative, right? There's a balance in everything. Does everybody understand that? Okay, so giving and receiving. If somebody gives, somebody else is going to receive. Does that make sense? There's a lot of people that don't believe in receiving. They have a hard time with it. And it usually comes from being part of a broken environment or beat down by your environment to think you're not worth it. All right. I know a lot of personal stories and it comes up all the time. And I'm just like, man, they're just like I used to be, where you don't think you deserve it because you came from a poor family. Why should you get something else? And it's just not your destiny. Or, you know, no one's been lucky in my life. Like all those things that people like that they tried on. It's not true. We are all favored. All right. We live in a favored country. Even during these times, we have a favored life, and especially against so many that should have it too, but in other such circumstances. It's our own belief in what we do with it and our own understanding and our ability to receive. But that being said, a lot of giving. A lot of people that are poor, they're great givers. They will give their shirt off their back. They will help somebody else in need because it gives them some happiness and they know that they should do that. But they're bad at receiving because they've been beat down by their environment. I can get into that even more deeper because I've been trying to figure out how can we help the world with that. Well, everybody that comes into RRR2247 needs to learn to receive because it allows you to become a better person. And once you allow yourself to receive, you then open up to allow yourself to become from abundant to overabundant. And once you have overabundance, you know you're a good person. You're going to be able to do more good with it. If you have the resources and the resources are entrusted by God to you, and you are a good person, you're going to help the world. It's going to have a ripple effect. That's why I wanted to point it out and let you guys see it. But here's something to think about. And this is something that woke me up to receiving. Okay. I have a guy, I want to bring up his name because, and I respect him. He's part of a group. He's not a personal mentor of mine. He's in a mentor group I'm in. And I actually think he's pretty much, well, he's an asshole. Okay. I don't like his personality. I'm just going to say he's an asshole. Okay. But he said something, and I told Laura, I said, it took an asshole to get me to see this. I've said that now 4 times, guys. Here it is. He said this. For every plus, there's a minus. He's like, I know a lot of people don't want to receive, and that's fine. That means there's excess for me to take. I'm going to take it all in. And that woke me up. Because he's right. He's right. For every positive, there's a negative, right? And for every give, there's a receive. And if there's all these people giving and they happen to be poor, no wonder it's going to people that know how to receive. It's that simple. But I also know this. If you are a good person and you put good things out there and you're a nurturing, caring person and you're empowered by receiving, you're going to do good things with it. You're going to do more of what you are, right? Alcohol and money are great things for the same reason. If you want to know what a person's truly like, get them drunk or give them a lot of money. They're going to just exaggerate who they are, right? And we have some of the most amazing, nurturing, caregiving people here that don't like to receive because they put themselves last. If we can fix that friction point, we will help more people. That's my message today. And I'm gonna drive that message ongoing. It was an epiphany. It's something I released in training here at the event, and that's stuff that we get to do. So next Tuesday, we are going to be releasing some stuff and updates on the Grapevine system, more marketing stuff and other training stuff. And it's going to be so much, we're not going to get it done in one day. It's going to be several Tuesdays of information. We only have an hour together here, and we have an hour on Saturday to do more work and go forward. All right, so I'm going to be wrapping up shorter than I ever do because I want to go celebrate and cover stuff. We're breaking some boundaries. We're helping everybody can be better leaders so they can help you guys more. Everybody here is a nurturer. Our leaders just care for people. Same like you, they don't receive. We need them to receive. We need everybody to receive. Linda Horn, who's running stuff behind the scenes, you need to receive, and you need to take that in. Our MSIs, guys, they put everybody ahead of themselves, and they need to change that to make them better for everybody here too. And Linda, we have talked about you so much. We miss you here. She should be here, but you know what? She's running the fort. We appreciate that. There's a lot of leaders that should be here. We're going to be making some announcements on Sunday. You guys will hear about them next Tuesday, and we'll go from there. Okay, here's how I want to end today. I was thinking about this, and then we had a business partner come in, and guys, it's been amazing. This whole building this environment we call RRR247. I have a lot of these marketing guys that are part of what we do. You know, we're lead generation professional marketers, and they are so impressed with what we've done. And they all say the same thing when we sit down and break bread and catch up, or we're in a mindset group together, or we're masterminding, and they all say the same thing. Rory, we cannot believe what you and Tanya put together. How can we help? How can we help? And I'm going to tell you, we got some amazing things coming from this type of thing, and some great opportunities that they want to help build and give to us. And I was, one of them just said, hey, apply this. You know, we went over our student program, we went over some stuff. So I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people like to help with their pocketbook, and that's great. We've got our lead, you know, our philanthropy has been joined by other partners too. They've been helping, so we can constantly build it on the stuff that we have to give you. And if you guys, I realized something on the V marketing, right? So RV marketing, you guys learn how to do the work. You reach out through SMS and text and help set and present. You know what that is. Your instructor is going to get you there soon. But you need to understand and receive that Tanya and I and our resources from our lead generation companies, and now partners that have joined into that. So it's not just Tanya and I's philanthropy. Now it's literally like 2 other businesses we own, and all the partners in those have all chipped in to make this get bigger. Okay, I think I stressed that, right? Like we came up with a plan to help fund this and go forward, so that the businesses didn't suffer, but we could help, and things just fell into place, right? Like I can tell you, for the one business, we got this big long-term contract, and it just so happened to have offset the money we needed to make sure we could never turn it off. It just happened. That's you know, you're doing the right thing when that happens. Stuff like that. So I need you guys to all to receive that we're helping you. Receive it, because we want you to use it to grow your business so you can be a better person out there. I hope that makes sense, and maybe you needed to hear that so that you take advantage of the V marketing and realize you deserve to have the help, because it's going to make the world a better place. Because when we entrust you in that shared happiness of helping others, and that shared overabundance of creating economic futures and the fortunes of the futures, building this long term with us, that you know you deserve it, receive it so you can help pay it forward. Okay, I'm going to end with this. So I got given some cash. I received it. Normally I would say, oh, we got it. No, I received it. But it was under the condition that I helped somebody that really, really needed it. Okay, and we have a lot of people that come in, and I like them, you know, showing up, putting skin in the game, so they do show up. And we have a standard program, and it's rare that somebody does what this person does. And she's muted now. I'm going to leave her muted. I decided I'm just going to leave her muted. Okay. So this is the thing is, I'm going to use that cash that he gave me to help somebody, and it's going to Tina Cooper in the form of this. Tina, he wants to be anonymous with it. He wants it to be just a great pay it forward thing. So Tina, he's paying for your PBS, your entire setup. It's enough money to cover it for a solid year. Not only that, but it's enough money that you're going to get a laptop sent to you by me. That's why I needed your address. And it's not for me. It was paid for by somebody that wanted to help somebody out. So Tina, that should be going out this next week. So you'll have a computer to work all this. You'll have a PBS that Jackie can work with you on. All I ask is you receive that and work it. Take advantage of all the opportunity that's here and make it work. That being said, God bless. Love everyone here. See you on the Wine Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. God bless. Bye.